It's fucking Marvel show season. Run. Fucking hit the hills.
It's the summer. It's the summer of Marvel TV.
No! I've got to sit every week and anxiously await. And this one's even worse because now every time I turn it on, I have to watch a fucking AI art opening.
An AI, you have to watch it. It just really wants you to not watch it anymore.
Literally. No longer are these opening sequences like something you sit back and go, ooh, yes, nice. And, you know, get into the episode. Now it's a fucking endurance test. How long can you last?
How long can you laugh before you turn us off?
Look, I get the whole idea of the opening is obviously, ooh, the uncanny valley, Skrulls. Then they're not like you or me.
Well, too fair. Apparently, it wasn't entirely AI. It was apparently made with the used AI as a tool. Apparently.
So it's an AI.
So they used AI.
It's AI with extra stats.
They used an AI, but I guess it was like human controlled AI.
So how the fucking what? AI just runs by itself.
I guess what they're trying to say is it was 75% humans, 25% AI.
So the human part was saying, AI, do this for me. And then the AI did it.
I guess.
And then the humans were like, this was my work, fucking nailed it.
Yeah, because in like the credits, there's an AI like person. Like, not like an AI person, but like, there's like a credit. There's like a credit to someone who used AI, which I'm like, did he just go, do this for me? They got a credit for it.
They looked up online, AI art generator. They fucking typed in some Nick Fury, and it came up, boom.
Nick Fury.
It's weird because, so I feel like that's the most easy thing out of all these Marvel shows so far to dunk on. Is Secret Invasion's opening. Yet, the first episode of Secret Invasion is potentially the best first episode of any of the shows yet.
I will say, as someone who had basically zero expectations for the show,
same.
I came out of it pleasantly surprised.
Same.
Now, I've seen the first two.
Because, yeah, you're a prick.
I've seen the first two twice.
Yeah, because you're like double a prick.
I'm double a prick. I saw it. I went to a special screening for it.
Yeah.
In London.
Yeah.
Which was fun.
Yeah.
I got to drink a alcoholic beverage that was like a Secret Invasion themed alcoholic beverage.
What was it? Just like some wine?
It was like Skrull
wine.
Skrull juice.
This is what the Skrulls drink. It's not your average wine.
It's just green. Like
it's fucking like Skrull apple juice, but it's just fucking piss. It's not what you think it is.
No, it's not piss. It's Skrull wine. No. It was called like a Hugo Spritz or something.
Is that one of the names of the Skrulls?
Right, tell you what, I will. I have a picture right now of what the open bar was.
Okay, right.
Wait. Okay. So they had Bang. No Riz. No whiz. I mean, that was one of the drinks.
Bang, no Riz.
Gin cocktail. Poppin' candy on rim.
Okay.
Vanilla soup. Not vanilla soup. Syrup. Lemon juice. Cloudy apple juice. So it's
Skrull bears.
Rhubarb liqueur.
Yeah.
And Portobello Road gin. I had the Hugo Spritz.
I'm noticing a severe lack of puns.
Yeah, I had a Hugo Spritz, which is Prosecco, elderflower syrup, soda, and mint with a lime twist. You know what? It was actually not bad.
Fuck yeah.
It was actually not bad at all. But yeah, so I went to that event. It was fun.
Yeah.
They had
you personally met Kevin Feige.
Really cool detail. When I walked in, they had like security guards.
Yeah.
There, and it was like this after the actual security guards, they had fake ones that were checking if you were a Skrull or not.
That's cool.
Which was kind of cool. Where it was like you
walk. Fucking throw you out.
Yeah, if you're a Skrull.
Like every third person just fucking knocked out.
It's like you have to walk through like a detector.
Yeah.
And then it was like, it's like, oh, if you walk through it,
okay,
it might flash green.
If they had that in the movie, that would be so much easier. Or the TV show.
Just a detector. Oh, you're a Skrull. All right. You shot the hand.
Just walk through this for me.
But no, yeah, that was fun. And then we watched the thing. So I saw it a couple of days before. This was like basically as like the embargo lifted for it, and And the first two I remember watching, and I was like, the first episode I thought was not bad.
Okay.
Like really like the opening sequence.
Yeah, I agree.
Really like that one a lot. Like the cold open, but I thought the pacing was a bit stiff.
Yeah.
I thought like there was like. See, there's one particular like line of dialogue which I was like, this was really weird. Is when Nick Fury is like, what is it? It's something like he's talking about like a bomb, and he's basically just explaining what they need to, and he's like, so they're gonna do this, so then that means we gotta do this.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was like, could they really not find like a way to like, explain that better? This time we go, so we need to do this so we can, and it's like, and I think that's kind of the problem with the first episode is it has to establish a lot of things.
Yeah.
And so because of that, it feels a bit messy.
Yeah.
But I think it's a decent episode. Overall, definitely better than I expected. But episode 2, no spoilers, but episode 2 I thought was quite good. I was a bit cold on it the first time I watched it, but when I watched it again, I actually really liked it.
In London, sipping your fucking scroll purse.
Sipping my, they gave us like free popcorn too. That was
Did they actually?
There was like a whole lot like.
They could have tried so much harder. Like they could have given you the like popcorn. It's like painted pink. Scroll brains.
Scroll popcorn. Yeah, like it's green. Like they gave us water.
Yeah.
Which there was nothing special about it. It wasn't like scroll water.
Scroll popcorn. Scroll wine. Scroll apple juice. Water.
The only thing that sucks, honestly, you should have had like the security dressed as like scrolls or something.
That would have been cool. Or like for every like fourth person in the audience was a scroll.
Yeah.
That would have been sick.
One thing I will say, which was kind of funny,
yeah.
was they were like, before it started, they were like, so now we're going to show you an exclusive look at something, and I'm like, oh, what's it going to be? An exclusive look at the Marvels.
Is it just the trailer?
It's just the trailer. It's like, I remember it started, I was like, oh, we got to get like the news. Oh, what's this going to be? Yeah. It's just the first trailer. I was like...
It's a pretty... decent trailer.
But what was weird is they showed that just Secret Invasion started, and it was just like, what was the point? Like, what was the point? Like, it wasn't even anything special.
Just in case you didn't know the Marvels was coming out.
Which...
Can you imagine if you go into a Secret Invasion screening, you'd have a pretty decent idea.
Yeah. But no, it was a fun time. But yeah, so episode 2 I think is a hell of a lot better.
Okay.
But episode 1 is still pretty good.
See, I think the big problem with Secret Invasion for me so far, I like the first episode, but I think its biggest problem is that the Skrulls are fucking boring.
Yeah, this is the key thing. When the show is focused on Nick Fury, I genuinely think it's really fucking good. And probably some of the best MCU content we've had in a while.
Yeah.
One of the Guardians. But when it's focused on the Skrulls, it fucking dies. Like, the show just flatlines, and I'm just so bored. So Olivia Colman, though, to be fair.
That's the thing. Okay, so there's a bunch of obviously new cast members. Olivia Colman, I think, is great.
She's having an absolute blast.
Yeah, her scene in the first episode with Nick Fury, where it's like the two of them exchanging banter, I really like.
And and there's a really good scene in episode 2 with her too.
Stop
it's really fun.
Teasing me. Stop tickling my balls.
There's a good scene.
Just because you've drank Skrull wine.
Skrull juice.
Stop fucking teasing. Like
Skrull blood.
And then, but then Emilia Clarke, I think, isn't great.
She's not great, but I think what it is that it's less Emilia Clarke.
I think it's more the character.
The character's just really boring so far. And I don't think they're really... I don't know why they got Olivia Clarke for it.
Yeah.
Or is it just Olivia Clarke? Because I think she put it, like... Because it's one of them, like with like Olivia Colman.
Yeah.
The role they've put her in is perfect.
No, exactly. That's an Olivia Colman role.
That is an Olivia Colman role. Like...
Do you know who this reminds me of? This fucking Emilia Clarke role? It reminds me a lot of the villain from Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Where it's the same kind of deal of a character where it's like, cool concept, boring as fuck character.
But yeah, it's just, they're not doing really anything interesting with it, and so...
that
could change.
I've only seen the first episode, so maybe Emilia Clarke, episode 4, delivers a fucking masterpiece performance.
That's the thing, is like, I do... From what I would say is the first 2 episodes definitely feel like a lot of setup.
Yeah.
And so I do wonder if the pace from now will start to pick up a bit.
Yeah.
Because I think with the first 2 episodes really are, I kind of think they should have maybe released episodes 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Like on at the same time, because I do think the way they moved together. Because what was interesting was when I watched it, like in like the cinema.
In London, drinking your skull juice.
Yeah, as I was like sipping on my skull juice.
And did you know that when I went to London, they made me go through a scroll detector?
What was interesting was, but the end of episode 1.
Yeah.
And the beginning of episode 2.
Yeah.
Didn't show the credits for episode 1.
Okay.
So we cut to black.
And then episode 2 started.
And then episode 2 started.
That's sick.
And so.
Did you have to watch the AI sequence twice?
Yes.
God, that's fucking punishment.
No, they didn't take off that.
Didn't press the skip intro button.
No, they didn't do that, unfortunately. But they did that, and it was interesting because it kind of worked better that way.
Yeah.
Because I almost think like I still think they probably should have put like the phase 2.
Yeah.
Because I think the way they moved was quite good, and it's like, you know, it's one of them where I do want. I mean, granted, it could be because they film these like a movie.
Yeah.
And that's so it's like, I mean, it is essentially
it's
a 6-hour movie. So it's like, but I do wonder if maybe that's something that they should have done, because I do think it moves better. Because I think episode 1 is alright, but again, it's like not much happens.
Yeah.
It's like this weird thing of not much happens, but a lot happens.
Yeah.
But it's like, but I think the reason why it feels like more happened is because because we gotta watch the phase 2 sort of back to back.
Yeah, in London.
It was like, but it was like because I was able to do that, like it felt better.
Yeah.
Whereas like I think maybe that was a mistake, was by having these weekly like that.
Yeah.
Because episode 2 is slow.
Okay.
Like,
that's exciting.
But in a good way.
That.
But I do wonder if maybe it might hurt a bit, because it might make people go, like this was a bit too like. It was a bit too slow, because like that's one thing I've noticed so far, is the show moves at quite a slow pace.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the slower Marvel things.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And I imagine it's gonna be like that for probably most of its run.
See, I just wonder if there was a more interesting way to go about Secret Invasion.
See, this is I think that's the thing, and I do feel like in some ways they kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit.
Because that opening scene in like the fucking cold open, where it's what's his name, Agent Prescott, going fuck Skrulls. You kind of watch that and you go, when? I get that it's meant to be in the shadows and shit. I would have loved if they're doing these specials, like this fucking Werewolf by Night thing.
Yeah.
I would have loved them to do. There's a comic called Meet the Skrulls, which is like Marvel's The Americans.
Yeah.
But with Skrulls. I would have loved them to have done something like that as a special to kind of build up a bit more to Secret Invasion.
Or maybe like a mockumentary.
Yeah.
Where it was like and it's like a conspiracy.
No, exactly. Something like that.
Yeah. That would be interesting.
Because right now it kind of feels this show starts and it's like, I have missed some fucking details.
Did you see that thing though, by the way? The Guardians red carpet?
No.
How a couple of months ago.
Oh, the Skrulls were in the background. That's cool.
There's a Skrull in the background, which is kind of cool.
That's cool.
I think it's cool because no one noticed.
Yeah, but then I also think the fact that people have only noticed now kind of defeats the point.
Yeah, no, yeah, but it's still kind of cool.
Yeah,
like on paper, fun. Like it's. But I think I kind of agree with that. But I think as well, I think the problem is that they kind of shot themselves in the foot. I think by like sort of saying like, okay, by saying that it's not like, you know, that like here's like Secret Invasion, no Avengers though.
Yeah.
And it's just
when that's like
the guys, which is where like that's kind of what made Secret Invasion what it was because of. It was like this massive. I do wonder if maybe they shouldn't have called it Secret Invasion, or maybe they done Secret Invasion as a film, and this was like the setup series for it or something.
Because I think so. Okay, part of the excitement of because I read the Secret Invasion comic recently, and part of the excitement of that is not knowing who's a Skrull and who's not, which is cool.
Yeah, that's where like a lot of
the TV show when it's focusing on, quite frankly, C-list characters. Aside from one cool reveal at the beginning of the first episode, whenever we see, like, I can't see there really being any cool twist. Like, reveals.
that's the tricky part. Because I've already seen and I've like spoken to people about who might be a Skrull and who isn't. And
like, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. And that's the problem is like they'll be like, ooh, like I think. The president is a Skrull or something. Like, the president who's barely been in them.
Yeah,
or like,
exactly.
I think this person will be a Skrull. It's like it's kind of just a bit of a shrug because whereas like say if you went I think like I don't know like 4 Skrull or something. You know what I mean? It's like I do wonder if there's kind of a bit of a missed opportunity.
Well, it's like
they can't really
the
do
comic Spider-Woman is like a Skrull and that's like a big thing. But I can't see them doing anything of that level in this.
Yeah, it's a toughie because it's like they've kind of missed the opportunity now.
Yeah,
they can't do another Secret Invasion.
Yeah,
this is Secret Invasion, so it's a bit tough because it's like, well, what are you gonna do now?
Yeah,
because Skrulls are a really big part of Marvel.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Secret Invasion is a cool idea for a story.
Yeah.
So I do. It's one of them. Like I don't mind them doing Secret Invasion as the show, but I just do wonder if maybe they did shoot themselves in the foot a bit.
Yeah, no,
by calling it that and by saying like this is the Secret Invasion storyline.
It's very low stakes Secret Invasion.
Yeah, like it's a Secret Invasion where it's like, but like, yeah, it's a toughie. It's a really weird one. Like, it's because there is a line.
Yeah.
In episode 2 where someone says, "Do we need to call up the Avengers for this?" And Nick Fury goes, "No, we don't." What if this person becomes a Skrull? I think it's like that's something that he says. And it's a bit a bit more interested. Like, exactly. Like it's one of them where it's like
what the biggest reveal they could do is fucking I don't know,
Nick Fury being a Skrull or something.
But then like why?
Yeah, it's a toughie. But again, like I think at the same time, I still think this is probably one of the better written MCU shows. Despite some of the issues with that stuff, I still think it's decently written for something that again I had like really no expectations for.
What it is, I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I'm worried. I'm a bit worried.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of how I've been with the Marvel shows. I mean the most consistent thing about the Marvel shows so far
is they end like shit.
They always have a weak ending, so I'm a bit like okay, like I hope they can stick the landing. And I think so far the groundwork's there for them to do something that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not nothing amazing probably.
No, I can see this being
something that's alright.
Pretty good.
Yeah, like I think for me I'm like if this can end it could be like a 3.5.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like that's not bad because like that's pretty good.